Hello my fellow YouTubers, it's Wednesday, February 12th, 7:41 a.m. Denver time. Let's see what's going on in the world of bullshit. The WHO, CDC, whomever, wants to censor YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, but of course, they're not censoring DLive. Give me a freaking break. You can go and put what's not allowed on YouTube or anywhere else on DLive. Give me a break. You really believe AI and all these people controlling everything? That's stupid. That's just these YouTube creators' excuse and bullshit to say they're being censored. They're not. They're all still there. They're all saying the same things and nobody's going nowhere. Okay, all these doctors and researchers want to claim that the coronavirus is designed for Asians and primarily Asian men. Apparently, from what we've seen, this is true. Yes, this is a bioweapon, and I can say a bioweapon and not get censored. So if that's true, which apparently it is, what is the threat to the rest of the world outside of the Asian community? And where is this hitting? China and Japan the worst. So on and so forth. You can't. These people, these alleged truthers out here, cannot pick and choose what they want to throw out there. According to the WHO, we're at 1,700 plus dead. Of course, they're hiding these numbers, and who knows how much of this is not intentional, because as they want to put out, China and the truther community, they ran out of test kits, so therefore they cannot test everybody. How many people, and this is not to be taken in a small manner whatsoever, how many people are dying in China because of heart attacks, strokes, lack of medication, and starvation? Yes, starvation. They're getting ready to kill how many millions of chickens and whatever else because they cannot get them to the people. 80 cities quarantined? Bullshit. They cannot quarantine 80 cities in any country without a full military mobilization. China is not using their military because they do not want to get them sick. You couldn't quarantine 80 cities here with the military we have. Give me a break. Most of this is voluntary and scaring the shit out of people there. The people starving to death there, and all these people you see laying in the street, they're not dropping dead. It's exhaustion. They're sick or whatever. I don't care what these bullshit truthers put out. All the people you see laying there are not just dead. Fuck. There's an apartment in Hong Kong. Too sick. They showed that they did an interview or YouTube, whatever, with a couple people that are scared to death because the air circulates in the apartment. So it's just like it does in that cruise ship, which is the latest figure, 175 people sick there of the coronavirus. I would want to be stuck in a freaking sardine can anywhere, just like all these cities where they're telling people not to go nowhere and the police are doing roadblocks. They're scared to freaking death. They're all the healthy people are being confined with sick people. Maybe that's even making it worse. God. Let's move on here. The WHO Director General puts out tweets, do this and that if the virus arrives in your country, or it could be worse. Well, duh, that's a no frickin' brainer. He says it may be the tip of the iceberg. Maybe, but not. I guarantee you right frickin' now, this is not a repeat of the Spanish flu 1813. This is not Contagion. This is not The Stand. Gotta give me a freaking break. Oh, the MedCram channel on YouTube. It's a longer title, but just type in MedCram, MEDCRAM. You want to fearmonger something? How about this? He's got it from a Chinese pulmonologist that the incubation period could be up to 24 days. If capital IF, this is true. It's not been peer-reviewed, and yes, peer-reviewed matters. I don't care what the shit these people say on YouTube. If it could incubate up to 24 days, and all this quarantine for up to 14 days is out the window. And where's all these YouTubers reporting on that those 100 and whatever people that were first quarantined for 14 days have been allowed to go? Can't report that because that makes things look good. So we can't throw that out there. Okay, HHS wants quarantine locations near airports, on military bases, 11 of them. Okay, all these people, all these truthers are putting out there, China should have done something sooner to quarantine these people. So here in our country, they are prepping for in case they need to quarantine people. You can't have it both ways. You can't say China should have did this and that, and now when they do it here, FEMA camp, they're going to lock us all down. We're all freaking hosed. And if they were to read the rest of the article, which they don't because it eliminates fear porn, in these locations, they're only, in these 11 locations, they're only preparing 20 beds. Of course, they could add more when they want to. And of course, if they want to quarantine and round up people and do FEMA camps, they can do that anywhere. Walmart, King Super, Safeway, whatever your grocery store is, they could use any freaking parking lot, parking garage with a fence or walls around it. So get all that shit. Fucking retards. These truthers want to bring everything to a new level. And the more the people that die, watch them, listen to them. The more people that die, the happier these truthers are, because they want to prove their point right they want to prove themselves right at the cost of anything. And if you watch them and listen to them, that's exactly what they're saying. Oh, I called this in my last video. I called this 2 weeks ago. More people, God, these people they couldn't care. They're more fucked than this government is. They're more fucked than the New World Order. They want you dead so they can say my last video was right. Give me a fucking break. Again, that one of the biggest things here with what's going on, because they're going to keep pushing this now that the HHS wants to do the 11 quarantine facilities. They're going to push this to the edge of the world, because that proves FEMA camps. That proves they're getting ready to lock down the country. Like every time a shooting comes out, every time some idiot from the left wants or doesn't want gun control, this or that, or vaccine, there's not even going to be no mandatory backs out of this, just like there wasn't about anything else. So they can spell all the crap they want. What did that buttfark Marfoogle say in this video I'm watching? I didn't finish it yet. He's trying to say how right he was about hot musket, and that the troops were not put on the border until 2 months after that. No, that's another outright lie. The Trump was already putting troops on the border over this bullshit "I'm going to stop illegals" issue before this lie about hot musket came out. And there was a man, there's a video out there somewhere, I got it linked on one of my videos. He drove out there to that Lubbock Airport, Air Force Base, filmed it. That place was freaking dead. There's a community college or something out there, and even that was dead. I don't know if it was out of season or whatever. Hardly anybody goes to it. But hot musket is bullshit. Just like he reported on one of his connections in a hospital, reported on this measles outbreak. And when so-called big things come out, I Googled them. It was already on the internet about the rise of measles cases in hospitals in California. Nothing new under the sun with these YouTubers, nothing whatsoever. There's no secret source, there's no inside source. They with their subs give them tips, something they found on the internet. Nothing wrong with that. But they have found nothing. There's no secret. They don't get nothing from a secret source. It's all from the internet, period. These fuckers come up with nothing, and what a joke. Like I said, they want... It's amazing. They want people dead. They want their Cascadia. They want their volcanoes going off. They want their Russia or China or somebody's going to set off a nuke and cause a tidal wave to flood a city. Marf's reading from a JAMA article. It's a medical thing. One infected 10 healthcare workers plus 4 patients, and this, he tries to, it's legitimate because it's from the New York Times, also sickened more than 31,000 and killed 600. In the article it says, presumably, we presume this, with the incubation period of 14 days, they cannot backtrack to where really 31,600 dead from this one patient. Bullshit. With the incubation period of 14 days, they could have got sick 10 minutes after they walked out and bumped into somebody, an hour, 2 days, 3 days, 8 days, 14 days. Give me a break. What a... God, the shit these people put out and these articles. Then adds from the article that now it's 40 healthcare workers that were sickened and 17 others admitted or some horse shit. I mean, did this make this shit up? Whether it's the truthers or whether it's the people writing these damn things. Give me a freaking break. He also says he can't just talk about this, but he just did. Give me a break. Okay, the latest, that rejected cruise ship, the MS Westerdam. There's 5 countries that didn't want it. Understandably, even though there's nobody sick, it's now going to be docking in Cambodia on Thursday. Say there's nobody sick on this cruise ship. Say even the country might know that. They might send somebody up there to check, but say they know that. What do you do when you get all these thousands of people on this cruise ship? Where are you going to house them? You got to pay to fly them somewhere. You got to pay them in motels and feed them their medications and everything else. There's more to it. See, you got to read. I can see. I know. I don't know what it is. I'm not nobody special, but I can see through all this bullshit, whether it's coming from mainstream or these YouTubers. Yes, this sucks for Asians apparently, and we all know that's true, and I believe that's true. But what the frick are you gonna do about it? I mean, you gotta take everything with 16 grains of salt, and yeah. I mean, anyway, well, let's just keep an eye and see what happens. This is gonna start dying out, and yes, I'm saying that right. I'm calling that. Anyway, until next time, see you later, bye.